What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk about a story that I seen that came out of Queens, New York. Shout out Queens, you know what I'm saying? And it was about a guy that was chased into it. Well, the guy that ran into a barbershop trying to elude three armed gunmen that were after him for some odd reason. He ran up in the barber shop and then ran to the back of the barber shop, and I'll show you in the video. But I've seen this before in barbershops. I mean, I've never, that many people, but I've seen disturbances. People run into a barbershop after a disturbance in the street. But I mean, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Guys, I want you to take a look at this, and it's just wild out here nowadays, man. There are people that kill you or try to kill you and don't care who's watching. And that's the part that's crazy. It's like a thrill to kill out here, and it's just a right to do what people want to do and don't care about. They're like oblivious to witnesses and stuff. Here's your proof. Take a look at this craziness.
For at least 3 men after gunfire broke out inside of a Queens Barber Shop. Surveillance video here showing just the chaos in the shop on Roosevelt Avenue in Corona.
Yeah, police say a man ran into the barber shop to get help after 3 men started chasing him with guns. Our Nicole Johnson has the latest from Corona, including why one of the barbers is being called a hero, while community advocates are calling for even more police in the area.
This surveillance video shows a man desperately trying to save his own life. You see him right there in the black holding a red jacket. He just ran into this barber shop for help. Seconds later, you see 3 men apparently with guns run in. Their target makes his way to the back of the barber shop. That's when one of the barbers, Rafael Abreu, jumps into action. He's holding one of the gunmen back, but he's outnumbered, trying to wrestle the gun away. One of the 3 men picks up the gun and fires a single shot at the victim. Abreu is able to get the gunman out of the barbershop without anyone getting hurt. He explains he had no time to think. He wanted to protect his co-workers and clients.
He gave them a verbal command not to come in, and then when the people continued to advance, he then grabbed physically one and tried to get the gun from him. But he said he saw the other person who also had a gun. He was coming in his direction.
Speaking through a translator, Abreu tells us he's from the Dominican Republic and has been a barber for 6 years. He's a family man who saw his life flash by. He says none of the men are known in the shop, not even the man the group was after. Now thinking back, Abreu is very shaken.
As a Christian, I want to tell you,
me siento inseguro.
I feel very unsafe.
It was just before 6 Saturday evening when this dramatic scene played out on Roosevelt Avenue and 103rd Street, the same neighborhood where police have been cracking down on prostitution and illegal vendors. More officers have been patrolling here under a new program. After this shooting, community leaders are looking for an even larger police presence here.
The situation shows that 200 police is enough. You need more police officers in our neighborhood and that situation.
Meantime, Abreu is being called a hero for his actions.
They need to rename this barbershop as the Barbershop of Heroes on Roosevelt Avenue. Because of this man's actions, a life was possibly saved.
It's still unclear what led up to the shooting. Police say they are looking at that surveillance video as well as other video in the area to find clues. If you have any information on this, call Crime Stoppers. The number's right there. It's 800-577-TIPS. In Corona, Nicole Johnson, Pix 11 News.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen that. The street be the therapy, the beef goes on. And I don't know what this guy did, but he ran to safety, or thought he was running to safety. You seen him when he was in there. He got on the phone. I guess he was trying to call somebody or call the police or something. And dude saw him, ran up in there, chased him up in there, commenced acting a fool. Now I'm going to tell you something. As a business owner, seeing that video, man, was heartbreaking to me. It was sad. Because now that something like that happens, you don't know what type of impact that had on the clientele. Hell, and the barbers that worked there. Now, even though they wasn't affiliated with any of that type of stuff, still it's a stain on that business. And another thing I'm gonna tell you is this. Do you notice that only one person did something? And fellas know about this. It'd be a lot of people that talk a tough game and what they're doing, how they are as people, and if something happened, you never know what you'll do in a situation. But that right there was a little different. You seen your coworker struggling with one gunman, and there were others there, and they really wasn't expecting that. You seen the first dude that he got in front of him. Hey man, get out of here with that. The dude turned around and went back to the door. If all of them en masse had just acted like they was going to go over there, I'm more than sure they would have thought twice, because they like, okay, we got a lot of people, and obviously their beef with the guy wasn't everybody else's beef. It's a shame that one guy put his life at risk to stop something that could have ruined that business, and other people stood there. Did you see the one dude? They all had the blue, the barbers. The one dude was all up against the mirror and stuff. Like he wasn't even near the stuff, and he was just looking. People laid out on the floor. Nowadays, man, when people want to get you, they're going to get you. Regardless, they don't care. And I think a lot of it has to do with the way violence is seen in this country nowadays. It is. Or how, like, you know, they got this no snitching policy or whatever this bullshit street mentality is, and they think that applies to everybody. These people trying to run a business. The guy ran in there. Now, trust me, I don't think he's a victim like that. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 masked people chasing you, and the way they was running up in there, they was after him, he did something. I don't know what it was, but it was something where they wanted to end him. And I don't even think they wanted to kill him. I think that was a temperature check, if you ask me, because the one dude shot the gun one time and left out of there as a statement. But still, that bullet went somewhere and you damaged some property and then walked out the store. It's messed up. They looked like they was Hispanic dudes, and that was a Hispanic place. They didn't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? Chasing the black dude. And then he running all around the store and stuff. I mean, people don't want to get shot. Hell, it ain't a good feeling. But I mean, come on, man. Come on. Now the community is all upset and stuff. So what, the cops were supposed to be in there? These random acts of violence and stuff like this, because people can't solve disputes without pulling guns out and chasing and trying to kill each other. That ain't the police's fault. Had a community leader in there. Oh, we need to name this place after him and all of this type of stuff. And you got to remember, those people, those shooters are still out there. Anything can happen. And second of all, the man just acted like a man, in my opinion. Was it heroic? I don't think he thinks it was. He was just trying to protect the place of business. Hey, man, look, I work here. This is how I eat. Don't come in here with that shit. Y'all agree or disagree. But either way, man, it's a damn shame that, you know, people do stuff in the street and then they run around crowds of people not knowing if bullets going to hit them. And a lot of people get caught in crossfires and stuff because shit that be in the street don't stay in the street. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he did. I'm being honest, just my opinion. I don't think he was innocent or nothing. They was chasing him for a reason. And I just think, you know, it's a damn shame that the one dude, you know, put himself in jeopardy, which was, you know, I think it saved the dude's life. But nobody else helped him. I'm sure he got coworkers in there as friends and hell, possibly family. I'm anxious. I would have loved to be a fly on that wall when people left out of there and they started talking again about it. Because a lot of people that probably talk tough in that place of what they'd do if something happened to them look real stupid right now, when the guy that did it, the guy that jumped up, was the only one that seemed like he gave a damn. It's just my opinion. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.